Hi Virgo, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. I'm sitting here at a kids' table. The grown-ups are over there. No, but I'm sitting at a kids' table with the kids' chairs. I'm a bit uncomfortable here, my position. Just house sitting for my sister, really. And so you gotta do what you gotta do to make these videos work. And yeah, I'm gonna just jump straight into whatever's going on with you Virgos. You're the ones drawing through the message, and whatever you need to hear most right now will be the message. Virgo is Jungfrun in Swedish. I am Swedish, and therefore I'll go a bit back and forth with the Swedish words to explain some English words if I feel like it needs some clarification. I know that the Swedes are really good at English, so I think they'll be fine. Yeah, it's not a typical tarot reading. It's not a tarot card deck. I'm using just beautiful cards to enhance my own inspiration and get my intuition going. And it's just a fun way to do this job, really. Virgo, let's see what's up with you guys. And maybe also when it's say next week I'm gonna do extended version. Well, yeah, said that 5 weeks now. So, Virgo, it seems like you're going through a bit of a tough streak this week. It looks bleak. Stop. Did you have a tough time? Okay, I'm gonna show you the card. Don't be too alarmed about it because it's not that bad. It's called Face Your Fears, and she's really like, I don't want to see anything. I'm tied up here in, yeah, but it's not that bad. I want to show you behind the horse. There's a gazillion moons, and like the first, you see the moons here. They're very, very clear, and obviously they're like the closest to us, like in the nearest future, but they're also recognizable. You know, you can, like, it's like you know them, you can touch them, you see them. And then here something happens. It turns a bit invisible almost. They're a bit see-through, and it's like two, and two, and then there's one. You don't even see the second one, only to there be a double again where you see very clearly that leads into a shooting star. So I'm going to talk about that because I feel like that makes a lot of sense in the energy that I'm feeling. It feels like you've gone it alone, and it's like you're trying to reach something. You want to go somewhere, and you've been paired up with another person, and this feels like romantic to me. It could be in business, but take it as it applies to you. What I'm picking up is a romantic partnership, and it feels like for the longest time you were compatible. You were doing things together. You were happy as a clown, if they're happy. You really felt like you were gonna stay here. Might have been a bit rocky at times, and it might have been like you maybe thought about, is this really what I want? But eventually it just turned out that you did stay in the relationship and that it was all good. I see now that there's a shift happening, and there's an internal shift for you happening, and it's like the road that you're traveling, the spiritual road that you're traveling, it's like you don't want to do it alone. And sometimes when there's a person just next to you, you can sort of feel almost more alone if they don't get where you come from, if they don't understand your spiritual language. And it seems like you've always been the wiser one, the older one, and I don't say the better one. Mark my words. I'm not saying the better one, but you are the wiser one in the relationship, and you have come further. You have like your soul is you're just more aware. You're more of a conscious and a consciousness being, and your significant other is more of a, this is going to sound so bad, but I hope you understand what I mean. If you're playing the lead in your movie, your partner is playing like maybe not, what do you call those? I'm not gonna find the words in English. In Swedish that would be kanske inte statist, men kanske biroll. And the English people, you will know what I'm talking about. If you have the lead, your partner has the second strongest part in your movie. I wouldn't say that they're an extra. That's too far. Like they're an extra in the wings of your movie. That's going too far. But there's not two leading. There's not a leading lady and a leading man, or two leading whatever in this movie. I feel like you have the leading part, and then you have like a whatever that's called. I'm gonna get crazy over not finding that word right now. Yeah, and it feels like you've sort of been okay with that for the longest time. It felt like, yeah, I can have the lead. That was always like my intention, and I know that there are certain things to me that are in this way, and my partner is just perfect for me, and I'm perfect for my partner, and that's perfect. But now it seems like there's a bit shakiness going on, and I just want you to know that, like, reassuring that it will all be fine in the end, and you sort of have to let go a bit whether your partner is going to stay with you or not, because that's where you go crazy. It's like you think you have a choice. If you just leave that up to the universe, if you just let go that, should I stay or should I break up? Can we go do something so that my partner will sort of catch up with me, or that we'll feel connected again in the way that we've felt connected before? And the thing here is that it's not my place to sit here and tell you what to do. It's yours to discover, and it's something very, very important, and it's a beautiful step in your spiritual evolution to start to trust the universe, to sort of it's not your strongest suit to sort of let go of control and say, okay, universe, take it from here. I feel like you want control in everything, and you sort of want to determine what to do and what not to do, and that's all good, but there's a higher self that sort of knows you from every angle that you just don't have it in you, basically, to see all those angles. And so if you leave it up to the universe, and it's not like a random thing, just leave it up to the universe to, this is your higher self, this is your inner truth, this is your non-physical, know-it-all energy part of you that just knows everything about you and everything that is supposed to be the best life that you can have, and also knows what partner will be the absolute best match for you. And when you sit there trying to determine, like being a bit locked in the 3D world of, should I stay or should I go? Is there something that we can do together to have, like, come together again? Like, when you sit there with those thoughts, you miss the point. That's why, for some reason, you've organized, and I know that you don't sit there and say, I'm going to organize so that I don't see the outcome of this. You don't say that, and you don't know that you've done that. But there's something in the works for you, and that the universe has worked its magic in the way that you don't see how it's gonna, you only see the very near future, and then you have no idea how it's gonna go. There you're still too, but you're starting to blur out, you're starting to be invincible, and then you're on your own. It can either be that you're splitting from your partner for a short amount of time. Sorry guys, IKEA children's chair. it can also be that you just take a breather for yourself, and it can be that you actually split from your partner, and then the two, you see the different color, you see the coming together, there's two again, and when there's two again, there's the shooting star. You just, it just escalates from there. It just evolve, like, and explode into the lovely future from there. But for right now, and what you need to hear the most right now, is that when you let go of thinking that you sit there and choose your final outcome, you're not trusting the universe. Excuse me. And you're not trusting your inner self. Let go a bit today, tomorrow, and for a few days ahead. Just say, I don't have to figure this out right now. I'm seeing that the video is making weird things here. I hope that it's only me that sees that and not you. Yeah, just try not to work it out right now, and try to just leave it up to whatever. And if you don't trust that right now, just see what happens if you leave those thoughts for a few days, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. If you just say, I don't have to think about whether to end this or continue this right now. I don't have to think about whether we're going to stay together, whether we can go do something that will connect us, whether what should we do then with the kids, or with the house, or with the, like leave all that for a bit. Just take a deep breath and just let it go for a while, and then let yourself be led. Just let the universe just lead you step by step to either you will go into solitude one way or another, whether it's solitude and you're still with your partner under the same roof, whether you're actually literally physically separated for a while, because I see the alone thingy here. It doesn't really matter, but whether that happens or not, you will find a new version of your now partner in the future, or you will leave your old partner and you will attract a new that is a whole lot more matching to your level of consciousness, if that makes sense, or the what you want to accomplish in the world, let's say. But it's also a journey to start trusting the universe and start to listen to what your inner truth has to tell you. And so you have come up with this magical situation where you sort of have to let it go for a bit, or you will drive yourself nuts. And you will also drive your partner nuts, because you will create a lot of insecurity, and there needs not to be insecurity in either this evolution between your two or this separation between your two. Can you see that? Because if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, and then your partner is also meant to be with another person. And if you're just like keeping it to yourself and trying to control the outcome and control thinking, what should I do? Should I stay here? Should I not stay here? Like, if you're trusting that you have like a bigger plan, and that there's a bigger picture and there's a bigger perspective in all of this, you will let go and you will trust the process and you will trust the outcome. And there's no timeline to this. You just, and that what freaks you out the most. Just let it go. I know it's a tough thing to say, but try to. Yes. And then go on a bit of a vacation. It feels like you have turned inwards a bit too much. You have gone into a bit more serious side, and that's all good. You are allowed to think, and you're allowed to process, and you're allowed to have all the emotions and feelings that you have. And if you're about to leave a partner that you've been with forever, I can understand the fears and the sadness and just the end of an old age. Like, I get that. So don't decide right now. Don't decide whether to split or stay, but decide to have more fun. Whether this person is not going to be in your life or not, you can still have fun with them, because you know them and they know you. and you can trust them and they trust you, and you can just go have fun, go play, go do something where you lift your spirit a bit, and you'll see from a clearer perspective what to do. Okay, Virgo, I'm past time here, so I'm gonna leave you with that. I hope that helps you for the following week, and if you like, please subscribe, and if you like it even more, please share it with your friends. Okay, Virgo, see you next week. Bye.